A famous superhero's uncle once said, "With great power comes great responsibility." Spider-Man used his Uncle Ben's words to remind himself to use his powers not just for his own benefit, but instead responsibly to protect all the citizens of New York. Spider-Man had to choose between what he wanted to do and what he should do, which is called a passion versus responsibility choice. We all have to make this choice, and like Spider-Man, we face difficulty in choosing whether to pursue our passion, to pursue our responsibility, or to pursue both. My extensive research of the topic shows that a balance between passion and responsibility will return the best outcomes for an individual and those around them. When navigating a passion versus responsibility conflict, most people want to just pursue passion because it looks to be the most beneficial in the short term. However, when Spider-Man was an early superhero, he used his powers just for his own benefit and was unconcerned with the problems of others. Soon, a burglar that he assumed would rob other people was able to get by Spider-Man and ended up killing his dear Uncle Ben. So, Spider-Man was awakened to the realization that when he ignores his responsibilities as a superhero, it can lead to grave outcomes even for himself. In the real world, a hockey enforcer named Derek Boogaard made a similar choice when he became addicted to painkillers after getting in the NHL to pursue his passion for hockey. Unable to commit to the responsibility of becoming sober, he eventually died of a drug overdose. Both Spider-Man and Boogaard's fixation on their passions, combined with their utter neglect to their responsibility, led to atrocious consequences for themselves and the people around them. The second option for navigating a passion versus responsibility conflict is to pursue just responsibility. Spider-Man tried this later on in his career and became overwhelmed when he was focusing too intensely on his superhero responsibilities. An evil villain named the Chameleon was easily able to trick Spider-Man into giving up his identity. This led the overwhelmed Spider-Man into a long period of depression and hate for his job as a superhero. In the real world, young people make the mistake of choosing responsibility over passion often when they are choosing their future career. An online article I researched advises young people on how to choose a career and tells them to consider things about jobs such as stress level, job location, work-life balance, and social interaction before becoming too consumed with the financial responsibility of having a job. It's important that one likes what they do so they don't become overwhelmed with the responsibilities that come with it. The last and best way to handle a passion versus responsibility conflict is to balance the two choices, which entails finding a way to use what you love in order to fulfill your responsibilities. For Spider-Man, this meant recognizing that the powers he loves are needed by the people of New York that he's responsible to as a superhero. By using his powers to fulfill these responsibilities, he was able to enjoy his job and improve and save the lives of hundreds of people. Real-life superhero Malala Yousafzai is a teenage girl who has a passion for spreading awareness of issues in Pakistan, such as girls' education. In her memoir, I Am Malala, she describes being targeted and shot by the Taliban. Realizing how to continue her life after this, she says, "People prayed to God to spare me, and I was spared for a reason, to use my life for helping people." So Malala realizes that when she uses her protesting skills, she can serve the people she feels responsible for by protesting for issues, raising awareness of issues in Pakistan that are relevant to them. This solution had the power to produce a satisfying life for her and betterment for the peoples of Pakistan. By balancing both passion and responsibility, Spider-Man and Malala, and anyone really, can achieve amazing results to improve their lives and impact the world. So everyone has to deal with a passion versus responsibility conflict at some point, and the best way to get out of it with the outcome you want is to handle it correctly. Pursuing only passion, we saw, is a bad idea because it looks good, but in the long run it can lead to terrible consequences. Pursuing only responsibility can leave one feeling frustrated, vulnerable, and fed up with the job they have. But pursuing both in balance means using your passion to fulfill your responsibility, and can lead to you enjoying your life as well as other people enjoying their lives as well. Both Spider-Man and Malala did this, and they improved their lives and impact the lives of others. So by using this strategy, one can get the outcomes they want and have a gratifying human experience.